no, the feds don't give. This is another California video. LA takeover.
Just because
I'm from Los Angeles.
Doesn't mean it isn't still in America, living under President Trump's
Yeah, that's
rule.
exactly how we wear hats in Los Angeles.
As
Yeah.
suspected ICE raids begin all across Los Angeles.
Over the Home Depot.
Oh my God. You guys know, like, this was that on South Park where they had, like, you would go to a Home Depot and then there would be like a bunch of Mexicans there? That's actually real. I don't know if that's real where you guys are from, but in Los Angeles, that's definitely real. Where, like, if you go to a Home Depot in Los Angeles, there's a bunch of like Mexicans that you can pick up. Like, you literally, like, you just wave them down and you pick them up and you can hire them for the day to like do stuff for you. Yeah, that's real. It's real in Texas too, man. Dang. Yeah, that's like a thing. All right, a nationwide they're called day laborers. I see. Yeah.
Wilshire Boulevard. Just moments ago, officers from ICE were out here.
Where some of them were joint operations,
man.
including the Feds and the DEA.
In LA, there is reporting that these are ICE raids being carried out right near a clothing store.
But just like in Minneapolis, Reddit started summoning local residents, even posting images and addresses of where the agents were staging their raids. So while left-wing Twitch is under the microscope for allowing open support of terror, I can't imagine Reddit won't see a similar fate in the future.
I like his hat.
As a citizen app shows us, the Feds moving in to another location in downtown LA. What started as a small response from anybody nearby prompted a much larger mob with everybody rushing in with their cameras.
Oh man.
As this isn't so much about stopping the raids, but getting their social media moment.
Have you guys ever seen those videos where there'll be like a really bad thing happening? Like a person is like stuck on something or a person's like getting hurt. And then there's just a person filming it. They're like not even helping. They're just filming the person being hurt. It's actually great. Like, this is like that basically. Like they just want to like take pictures and stuff. They don't actually. What would you have them do? Rush ICE? No. I don't mean in this. I wasn't sorry. Fair enough. I wasn't talking about this situation in terms of like, I was a tangent basically. It was me like looking at what's going on here and then tangenting to like a completely different phenomenon, but it's just similar because everybody pulling out their phones, right?
Get all the ICE agents without their face masks on. Look at this black devil.
Don't touch it.
Hey, don't touch our people.
Don't touch it. ¿Cómo te pidas, compa?
You're not welcome here in this neighborhood.
Dude, that's like an actual airsoft shield.
So no wonder the Feds came
Oh my
in well
God.
equipped.
This guy even has like the wire cutters. Man,
Now there were rumors that the business owner blocked in the Feds, but at the
doxing is suddenly okay, says Dantron. Doxing has always been okay for them. For like the people. Oh, you mean wait? What are you talking about? You're talking about these people should be doxed? I don't
least,
think it's
the
good
mob blocked
in
them in.
general.
I think they're just trying to get the rest of the agents out. This is mostly FBI at this point. So now it's just a matter of the remainder of the investigators and agents to leave.
They're trying to dox ICE agents. Okay, so when you said like, is doxing is okay now? They've always been for doxing. Like the people that would do this, a lot of them are like they're okay with it as long as it's like people that are on the bad side, basically.
The location.
So Carlos,
you,
you
Ron
mentioned
Costello. Thank
ATF
you.
agents, but you also said
They
Homeland
love
Security.
doxing and swatting.
We saw ICE agents. You said, but they have mostly focused on just the one building ambiance, correct? And now as they leave, we're starting to see more tear gas and it looks like fireworks. So the crowd is continuing to engage with the officers who are very methodical.
It's like I said, a lot of them are inherently violent because they can't. Their ideas can't. They cannot discuss their ideas with other people because it doesn't hold up at all.
Starting to leave the area.
And after making arrests, they finally drove off, but one guy got run over.
Here we are. We're in the middle of the street here. You can see one person trying to stand right in front of this SUV here, but he's gonna. It's just such a dangerous situation here, and it's really not going to do him any good to be standing there and possibly get ran over by agents. So here they are. They're on 9th Street now. Crowd is running alongside with these vehicles, and I'd pretty much guarantee that this SUV is not going to stop. Someone's like,
wow.
All right, let me widen out here.
And moved aside.
Oh, we got ran over.
And then immediately took off, and we watched these agents almost as if it was a chase. They got together in the caravan, and we watched as those agencies, or those 3 vans, went to the Roybal federal building where they took the people that they had detained.
That was 100% his fault, as the van gave him every opportunity to get out of their way. But that so-called protester forgot they weren't dealing with these soft-on-crime, castrated local coppers. These were feds, as the citizens were super upset at the LAPD assisting in crowd control.
Why are you collaborating with ICE? Why are you collaborating with ICE?
So the Los Angeles police chief put out a statement saying, "We will not assist or participate in any..."
Well, okay, so here's the thing though, is I don't really think, so I'm trying to, so if you're in the situation of the driver of that car, you can't really stop, because like once you stop, then they're gonna swarm your car, right? So it's like, he kind of had to keep going. I don't know if he had I don't think he had a choice really. I mean, it could have been a very dangerous situation for him. He didn't know, right? You never know. You never know in these cases. You just kind of go off of like what is happening. If somebody is trying to like impede your freedom of movement, you don't know if they have bad intentions, right?
Any of the mass portations.
No, that's not what I meant. Like, that's not what I meant. Like, basically, if he stops the car, then he's gonna get swarmed by other people. So it's like he had no choice but to continue like pressure going forward. And then the person wouldn't get out, and then he eventually like tripped. I'm assuming like what happened was he had a movement error, and then he fell, and then once he went prone, he got hit by the car. Basically, is my guess.
Which makes sense, since they work for Mayor Karen Bass, who also said she is deeply angered by this, as these tactics.
I don't want anybody like advocating for violence. I'm not a fan of that. Only in self-defense.
Sow terror in our community.
Self-defense is very based. Definitely defend yourself.
Using your tax dollars to put her office in close coordination with immigrant rights organizations.
We are going to fight for all Angelenos.
Just to explain, if you say stuff like that in chat, like you're gonna get you might get banned by Twitch, and then you might get us in trouble as well. So that's the reason why.
Regardless of when they got here, whether they have papers or not, we are a city of immigrants, and this impacts hundreds of thousands of Angelenos.
She just said the quiet part loud, as a conservative estimate of undocumented in Los Angeles is over 800,000. So no wonder she's gonna cater to that specific community, as more businesses and citizens, just like myself, are leaving Los Angeles. So of course she's gonna support them.
He says when Leaflit is seriously gonna do a little timeout. Well, it's like okay, so I think I understand like what they mean, and that I don't think it's serious in like a like the thing is like even like a joke can be taken poorly, because remember we're on twitch.tv, right?
As their long-term goal was always to grant them amnesty. So sadly, I imagine she'll even allow them to riot tonight with little to zero repercussions. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel to see that follow-up footage. As basically every liberal city...
Wait, did they riot at night? Did they really? LA riot. Oh my gosh. LAPD issues dispersal order amid ICE protests.
You're seeing this, with Chicago witnessing similar arrests. With similar protests.
You know what I think needs to happen? I think people... Well, no, ideally they would just do something about this, but maybe people need to counter protest and just like basically form a line between them so that the police can do their job. Maybe. I don't know. Damn, that guy had a freaking fat pepper ball gun. This is a freaking like a pepper ball gun. It's a paintball gun, basically. Dress up as freaking crusaders and make a shield.
as
my
their city
God.
aldermen show support for the protests.
Like full-on crusader, like armor and like the helmet.
We saw here today masked individuals. These are people are no.
Dude, I bet if someone started that, a bunch of dudes would sign up for that. If they all did it in uniforms, they had like the tabards and everything, and they had the shields, like the painted shields, people would totally do it. People would totally join that.
Law enforcement.
They can get their fucking they can get their ancient army LARPing going on.
These are masked
Yeah.
individuals. These are Proud Boys. Don't show their faces. They're kidnapping people. And here in Chicago, we are saying no to the fascist dictator who's kidnapping people.
He just compared federal agents to the Proud Boys, but honestly that wasn't even the worst analogy, as over in Boston, they were arresting some pretty terrible individuals.
Yep.
ICE then arrested this Salvadoran illegal alien, who was previously convicted of child. He was deported in 2017 after he went to prison and illegally re-entered the U.S. He was found living right next to this children's playground.
But what did Boston's Mayor Wu say?
I don't know of any police department that routinely wears masks. We know that there are other groups that routinely wear masks.
They probably wear masks to protect their identity because these people will dox them and threaten their families. That's probably why. Because they know that people are crazy enough that they'll go after their children. So it's not an issue of them being like unproud of it. It's more an issue of them being like, we have to protect, like, you know, you want to protect your kid. It's like if you're a father and you have like, you know, you have children that go to school, you don't want any retaliation against them. So, you know, you protect your identity for those reasons because they're willing to do that. Like a lot of these people are willing to like actually do that kind of thing.
NSC 131 routinely wears masks.
Mayor, just to clarify, are you comparing ICE, you said, to NSC 131, the neo-Nazi group? Are you comparing them to a neo-Nazi group?
What I said is that Boston police and no police department that I know of at the local level routinely wears masks.
I love the Boston Celtics, but she's probably one of
Julio says, I met a security guard in a supermarket near me. The guy was fully covered. He told me it was because he would catch people and later they would gang up on him and beat him. He's been attacked multiple times and even, yeah, basically. Yep.
the most evil individuals out there, as she's the mayor that segregated her Christmas party, but when it was accidentally leaked out, she didn't apologize for excluding the whites, she apologized for accidentally sending out that email.
Wait, did we watch this? I swear I like heard of this story. Like I vaguely remember the story. Did we watch it?
Then still holding that party. The disgusting part being is she has
Do you guys want to watch it after this?
white kids, so she doesn't mind perpetuating a world that would discriminate against her own family, all because it makes her a better Democrat. But now I'm getting sidetracked. The point being, we just saw Los Angeles, Chicago, Minneapolis, and Boston all put preference in protecting certain individuals over American citizens. But why exactly do all these Democrats do this?
Why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops down.
Guys, this is so unfair. I'm going to complain about something, okay, guys? I'm going to complain. Why do these people have a monopoly on the northern climate? Like, it's so irritating. Like, why? Like, I want to live in a place where I have, like, beautiful mushrooms and it's cold and it snows and I could get, like, mushrooms all the time. They have, like, huge flushes of chanterelles and porcinis and matsutake and morels. All of those places are controlled by these people. Why is it the case? I guess I could go to Montana. You want to know the problem with Montana? So actually, me and my mom, we're going to move to Idaho and, you know, eat lots of potatoes. But the reason we didn't move to Idaho is because there's no Asian food in Idaho. It's like, but where are we going to buy Asian food? Good point.
Down here.
What immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough.
If we don't have...
Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on.
Need them to pick the crops down here.
What immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. We done picking cotton.
I told you guys I'm not racist. I told you I'm not racist.
We are. You can't pay us enough.
If we don't have avenues for people to come here legally to work or to build a home here, I'm going to be really crude right now. We're not going to have anybody around to wipe our asses because we don't have enough people.
These people are like, dude, they're like chaotic evil. They're chaotic evil, guys. This is unreal.
When these people tell you who they are, believe them. From picking crops to picking cotton and now wiping bottoms, they literally see them as nothing more than a shiny new lower class to exploit. And that will never make the front page of Reddit or even the mainstream news media, just like how CNN reports the Maryland man mistakenly deported has now been returned to the US, conveniently bearing the fact that he's back to face charges for trafficking kids.
Wait, who said that? CNN? Oh.
Conveniently bearing the fact that he's back.
Oh, man, Decoy, this video is fucking rough, man. This is
to
rough.
face charges for trafficking kids. It's literally like wartime propaganda, but it's not America fighting some other country. It's everybody that's America first versus the establishment that puts Americans last. Boston's Mayor Wu continues to fail the Celtic City, as apparently she held a Electeds of Color holiday party, but accidentally sent it to the white officials. Now obviously she got slammed for dreaming of a non-white Christmas, but in her response, she just doubled down.
People understand that it was truly just an honest mistake that went out in typing the email field, and I look forward to celebrating with everyone at the holiday parties that we will have besides this one as well. So,
as apparently the party still happened, but I guess it makes sense because going after whites is pretty on brand for her.
I'm getting used to dealing with problems that are expensive, disruptive, and white. I'm talking
on a St. Patrick's Day breakfast. Did you guys know that, like, they were really racist against Irish people back in the day? Isn't that fucking hilarious? They did a whole joke about it on a show called Another Period. There's a joke in it where, like, they're doing, like, a talent show, and then basically the crowd was like, boo, like, this is boring. And then they're like, okay, the only thing we have to do now is we have to bust out the muck face. And then so they basically, like, put like shit on their head to like look like they have red hair, and they started acting like a freaking idiot on screen, and like they were singing a song that was like racist against Irish people. Did you guys see that? Oh my god, dude. And it was like a joke about like it was like a blackface joke, but then they did like Irish face instead. Oh dude, if we were on Kick right now, we could have totally watched it. Historically, Irish people got completely hated on, and now they're just lumped in with like everyone else now. Like, oh, you're white, you're the racist ones, when like everybody else was racist to Irish people. It's actually, dude, this is peak comedy. It's peak comedy that you have like this woman specifically like saying that during the St. Patrick's Day breakfast about how things are white. Yeah, it was Italians too and Polish people.
But I guess
it was, yeah, Italians, Irish people, and Polish people. But the Irish people got it particularly bad.
Makes sense because going after whites is pretty on brand for her.
I'm getting used to dealing with problems that are expensive, disruptive, and white. I'm talking about snowflakes. Snowflakes. I mean snowstorm snowflakes.
Wait, did she Did she actually make a mistake there, or was she doing an in Minecraft thing? Did she just throw like a in Minecraft thing at the end?
And white. I'm talking about snowflakes. Snowflakes. I mean snowstorm snowflakes.
As Shoe-on-Head posted on Twitter, pointing out the odd phenomenon of politicians that would exclude white
Oh, look, it's Shoe-on-Head. We're gonna watch her next.
people in public, oftentimes exclusively include them in their privates. Now, I strongly believe people should be free to date anybody regardless of race.
As oh my god, Decoy got such a better camera and setup. Man, look at what 1 year does, man.
You understand there is this particular pocket of Asian men.
I like the little In-N-Out cup. You know, he's from California. That's an In-N-Out cup. In-N-Out cups always look like that.
that seem oddly obsessed with criticizing Asian women like Wu. And I even hate bringing it up, but in my experience, those guys are usually the ones that themselves have a hard time dating outside their race, so I honestly just see it as sad jealousy. But my personal issue with Wu is putting politics over family, as every time she goes on television demonizing people like her husband, every time she excludes an entire race at a Christmas celebration, every second she's in political power and she's not speaking out against affirmative action in her own city, she's making the world a little worse for her own kids. And if you really think about why she's doing this, it's for nothing more than political power. And I understand the phrase child sacrifice.
Dude, can you imagine that being like her kid? And like you're half white, and then she's just shit talking, like, and then like you're gonna grow up and like seeing those videos. Man,
this may be too extreme here, but that's exactly what her party is demanding.
It's like those kids that are like, yeah, you were a mistake. Yeah, you know, I tried to abort you and it didn't work. It's like that kind of, it's like so fucked up, man.
And that's exactly what she's giving them. It's disgusting. And I don't really understand how she can get a single vote now, because if she's willing to sell out the future of her own kids, what do you think she'd be willing to do to the average citizen's interests? I don't want to look too far into symbolism, but this really seems to be about servitude, so maybe that's why there's so many self-deprecating demands from the Democrats. As it's not just Wu, AOC also seems to be obsessed with their supremacy.
White supremacy. The emergence of white supremacy. White supremacy is a fact.
With this being her
you guys know I'm gonna take the tree thing and the tabletop. I'm gonna take that like all the way. You know I am, right? You guys aren't even prepared for the end of that arc.
Fiance, Kamala Harris seems similar.
The white nationalism.
White supremacy.
White supremacist extremist.
As the second gentleman is the same. And peculiarly, even political commentators...
You guys know about the tabletop story? So like in the TTRPG, there's a faction of fruit trees and they hate nut trees. And they convinced the party to like kill one of the nut trees. And then when the fruit tree convinced the party to kill the nut tree, the fruit tree held the nut tree down while they cut him down. And he was like struggling and he was like holding him down. And at the very end, after he killed him, he said fruit power. So stupid.
Have this in common.
White nationalist racist diatribe. White supremacy.
But it had to do with white power.
As Don Lemon is married to this man. And again, I'm not critical of people dating whoever they want. Half the girls I've dated weren't Asian, and none of them were this bizarre combination of curly-haired Kirkland brand Korean that can't speak correctly. So I'll never understand why people make it their political stance to ostracize the types of people that they like to sleep with. Although, I do seem to criticize unemployed behavior, and my ideal woman would be unemployed while she raised my children.
Dang!
Oh my god. Which brings me to the bizarre conclusion that is, it's a fetish, as this is even trending on TikTok.
I will sleep with a white man. I will sacrifice myself for the greater good. And my babies will be Asian. They will learn my language, and they will not be white.
Now,
that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Is someone gonna tell her? Is someone gonna tell her that's not how it works? Especially if you're gonna live in the freaking America or in the West. Man.
I can't quite tell if this TikToker is just a troll baiting engagement, but even if she isn't serious, she's still a parody of actual politicians doing things.
Man, they hate half-elves even in real life.
Surprisingly similar to what she's suggesting. And what an awful world that we would live in if there's actual politicians developing discriminatory policies, all because it's part of their fantasy fulfillment.
Why is she speaking English? That's true. That's cultural appropriation. You have a good point. That's a good point. That's cultural appropriation. And she's wearing like a jersey? That's also cultural appropriation. She should be wearing like a kimono and a rice hat like God intended, right? Just in case you're retarded, it was a joke. I'm Asian. Dude, I don't even own a rice hat. I kind of want one though. Like, how much are those? Yo, they're expensive. What the hell? Oh my God, you want to know what they're called on Amazon? Dude, you're not prepared for this. I don't think you're prepared. On Amazon, it's called... You know what? I'm just going to post it. I'm literally just going to post it. Okay, guys? Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it.